Hey Harry, what do you think of this? It looks like an old diary. Belonged to T.M. Riddle. Hang on, I know that name. T.M. Riddle got an award for special services for the school 50 years ago. I know that because Filch made me polish his shield about 50 times in detention. Well, whoever he was, he didn't write in it. It's completely blank. I wonder why someone wanted to try and get rid of it then. Weird.
Harry went to bed before anyone else in his dormitory that night, mainly because he wanted to examine Riddle's diary. He sat on his four-poster and flicked through the blank pages until...
Hello, Harry Potter. My name is Tom Riddle.
I'm at Hogwarts and horrible stuff's been happening. Do you know about the Chamber of Secrets?
Of course I know about the Chamber of Secrets. In my 5th year, the chamber was opened and the monster killed a girl. I caught the person who'd opened the chamber and he was expelled. I can show you if you like. I can take you inside my memory of the night when I caught him.
Okay.
Harry sat entranced by the memory Tom Riddle showed him.
Evening, Hagrid.
What are you doing down here, Tom?
It's all over. I don't think you meant to kill anyone. But monsters don't make good pets now, do they?
It never killed no one.
Come on. The least Hogwarts can do is make sure the thing that killed that girl is slaughtered.
It wasn't him. He wouldn't. He never. No!
It was Hagrid, Ron. Hagrid opened the Chamber of Secrets 50 years ago. Go tell Hermione. I've got to go and see Hagrid.
Who says it's Hagrid? Just because that diary told us that doesn't mean that's the case at all. Anyway, welcome back to Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets for the PS2. My name's Sajuuk and we're going to be heading into this lovely long night mission that involves using Incendio. So apparently, this diary that Ron found randomly says that Hagrid opened the Chamber of Secrets and now we're going to find out whether it's true or not. That's that note, right, fine. So all we have to do is make our way down to the grounds. Now, the grounds have an interesting little thing that happens to them on this night mission alone. There's only 2 prefects out there and they're both very easily avoidable. Let's just sort her spells.
Hey, you! Oh! What was
I'm actually just going to dive in here just to get a chest. Let me just open up this. I know I'll only get a couple of beans from it, but that's okay. Let's get that. Now, one thing I'm actually going to do as well, I'm actually just going to go back to Fred and George's shop. I want to get the other potion vial, just to make sure. So as I say that, I just sort of interrupted myself there. The grounds only have 2 prefects, which makes it really easy to avoid them because they're only the 2 that are easy to avoid in the first place. So it's one of those things where actually this is a really easy night mission because there's only 2 sets of prefects that are really a problem in the whole castle, and it's not really that big of a problem. And we're going to go back in here to the Gryffindor common room because I want to get that final potion vial since I've got the opportunity to do so. And while we're in the Forbidden Forest, that's where we're going to end up going. We can get a literal ton of beans, so we can make up the lot very easily, although we don't really need the beans at this point. The beans sort of serve no purpose, to be honest.
What was that?
That was me running past you, Percy, to get into Fred and George's shop. Clearly. So I'll buy up this potion vial and then buy a bunch of beans. I'll buy a bunch of wizard cards.
How much is this
Smart move, Harry. Now you can carry even more Wiggenweld potion.
Not that I really want to, but we'll buy this.
How much is this Edgar Strulger card?
30.
Yeah, all the cards are worth 30.
Edgar Strulger, eh, Harry? Inventor of the sneaker scope. What a genius.
Is he?
The Archibald... Oh,
Archibald Alderton. Now there's a man who knew about explosions.
Yes. Now let's buy this one.
the limited edition Bertie Bot card.
How the hell is that limited edition? But never mind.
Bertie Bot, an excellent purchase, Harry. His real genius was in the invention of the unreleased dog spit flavour.
Ew, that's disgusting. Why would you want to eat a bean consisting of dog spit? Yuck. Anyway, let's buy
How much
this
is this
if we
stink
can.
pellet bag?
20, 30
Oh,
bucks every
10
bit
being
of beans.
short, never mind. Well, we've got another bit of health extension. I think, how many cards do we have? 61. I thought we just... Yeah, it was 61, sorry. So we can get another 9 cards, so we'll get it up to 70, and that'll be the longest amount of health we'll need. I don't think we'll need more than that. Now, if I wanted to cheat, I could very easily just go back to the confiscated items storeroom and pick up the 200 beanbag again for no reason. Just run straight across in a straight line without moving to exit. Actually, what I'll do is, since we're gonna since we did a little bit of exploring, let's do a little bit more, just to show what the other parts of the castle are like when it's night time. Because I haven't really gone into the classrooms at night, especially not those in the 4th, 5th, and 6th floors actually. There are some stray cards laying around in some of the classrooms, especially of those that you don't go into. So that will bring us up to probably about 70 once we get the ones in the Forbidden Forest. There are 2 out there. I think it's either 2 or 3, there's a couple out there. That'll bring us up to about 75, and then the remaining cards will be from broom riding and all that we can't do right now, and I'm not going to bother doing. Since we've got all the ones at the early part of the game, so we should be fine. One thing I'm going to just quickly do is I'm going to put that on. I just want to make sure I've got something to deal with the ghosts. Let's go here. Oh.
Come to me. Let me rip you.
Yes.
Let me tear you. Let me kill you.
Yeah, so when you go into the floors at night, you will hear that random spooky voice at times. That classroom has nothing in it, it's a pretty already cleared out classroom. But if we go into this one, we will find things. I'm going to just walk up to this, because you can see there's one of those skeletal hands from before in here. Just go here. 2 beans, that's all you can give me. Get. It was a long effect, that. Go on, run. Now there's a chest in here, which I think I'm just going to get. Because why not? It's just got another card out. So if you come into these classrooms either during the day or at night, you will get some cards. Might as well. It's just a bit harder when it's... Oh, I got that. Thank you. Thank you, skeletal hand. Just to stop it from being attacked by that ghost. I don't know what the purpose of the hands are for, to be honest. They just seem as if they're a bit pointless. So we go in here, there's 2 floors, there's 2 doors there. This one here, if you stand it in a particular way, you can sort of glitch through it, but I'm not going to waste time doing that. There's only one usable classroom here, and I think we've just searched a copy of it. No, we haven't. Oh, come on, that's not fair. Get that, and it just saves us a lot of hassle. Because then the thing gets us out of the way of the... If there's another card, so we're just getting cards out of the wazoo here. Just avoided that. Around the edge. Get to this thing here so we can get, what is that, 1 bean. 1 bean is not worth the effort, but hey ho, it's okay. And then we'll just go into, I think, the 4th floor, but I think we've already sort of bottomed that particular copy of the room out, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think this is just a copy of the 6th floor one, so I'm not going to waste too much time in here. Yeah, we've already done this one, so we'll just exit. Yeah, the rooms are sort of clones of each other, so if you've done one of them, then that's not going to be refilled. Now, there's nothing on the 3rd floor. That 3rd floor one's the bottomed out room already. The 2nd floor's not got anything else in it. Let's just have a quick dive into the 1st floor, because I believe there are a couple of rooms that we could explore, which I don't think are copies. No, this one is the bottomed out room. That door wasn't really positioned properly, but that's okay. This one I think has already been bottomed out because we've used the clone of it. Yeah. I don't like how the rooms are just basically clones. Not that fun. Yeah. So we've done all the classrooms. There's only a couple of them. But hey, that's fine. Right, so let's just head out into the grounds. I will just go to the confiscated items store since it's so easy to access anyway. And there's only 2 prefects. And I will tell you which 2 prefects they are. It's basically the prefect that comes out of the tunnel when you exit out into the grounds from the main entrance. And the Hufflepuff prefect who patrols around the cloisters, which you never go anywhere near. So they are the 2 prefects that are the only ones out on patrol duty in the grounds this evening for some reason. Let's just check these points. Yeah, 3, 5, 7. For some reason, Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw have exactly the same number of points. I don't know why, but they can do their thing if they want to. So apart from the first night mission, this is the second time and only time you have to go out to the grounds at night. I also don't know why there's only 2 prefects out here. So there's only the prefect that's going to come out of this tunnel, him, and the one down here are the only prefects on this night mission. So if you go down the left hand path there, around the edge, there's no prefect to be found there. And there's no prefect on the opposite wall either. So we'll just let him wander up. So we don't ever have to worry about this prefect because that door's locked at all times. And all we have to do is avoid him to get down this passageway here, which leads you to where the thingy is. And the confiscated items storeroom. Interestingly, I think one of the notice board items will be behind there, so you can't get to it at night. Which is very frustrating in my opinion. But I suppose they didn't want you flying around at night because that would just defeat the purpose of trying to avoid stealth sections. Even though it's really easy to avoid them anyway.
A giant beanbag! Now I can carry even more beans!
Even though I don't really need to. And we can now just progress to Hagrid's hut. I wonder if that prefect's made his round all the way around the cloisters yet. No, he hasn't. Where is he? There he is over there. Okay, we could just avoid him completely. I suspect we will not be able to avoid the prefect down here, but we will just make a go of it and see. I don't want to get caught. Oh, he's walking right towards me. Sugar. Just make a dive up here and hope no one notices. I really don't want to be losing house points at this stage. So he will walk back, he's walking down. Turns around. Fine. Now all I have to do is run up this way. Probably was not a good idea to come down this way, I don't think. Now I'm actually going to stand here. Now this is a bit of pathing abuse. He won't see me because I'm standing in a place where he can't see me, where he's going to turn back and forward like that. Now the reason the prefects out here do that is effectively resetting their position. It's only the prefects out in the grounds that do that sort of manoeuvre. Don't know why, but it seems to just be part of their start again type thing. So normally on the grounds, if you come out here on any other night, there'll be a prefect behind this wall and a prefect walking around this outer path. But these 2 prefects here are not here. And also part of the prefects not being here is there's no gnome throwing down at the lake. The bushes are gone for some reason. As you can see from here, there are no bushes, which is a problem. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to get the wizard's hat, which can just be found here. And I will take this back up to the common room once we've done our night mission, because once we exit from the Forbidden Forest, we can end the day immediately, but I will just teleport us all up to the common room once we have completed that. Just to make sure we get some points on the card for it. How many cards do we have at the moment? 65. So that'll bring us up to probably 68, 69. I think. I don't know the exact number that we'll have, but we'll find out soon enough. Let me just reset my spells. We're not going to need to expel the armors. There's no point having that. Let's just have these. That's all we need. We don't need anything else for the night, the time that we're in the Forbidden Forest, because we're not going to be deflecting spells. We will need to light up things quite a fair bit. So here we are at Hagrid's hut. Now obviously what you would do is you come out of the grounds, come off the side bit there, and then straight up here, or go around the tower and down. Right, up here we go, and we get a cutscene, which will tell us a lot of information. Harry is a ninja.
Bad business, Hagrid. A very bad business indeed. Things have gone far enough. As chairman of the school governors, I've simply got to act and send you away.
Away? Away to where? No, not the wizard prison. Not Azkaban.
I'm afraid so. A dreadful thing, Dumbledore. As of this moment, you are suspended as headmaster of Hogwarts.
If the governors want my removal, Lucius, I shall of course step aside.
No!
However, you will find that I may truly have left the school when none here are loyal to me. You will also find that help will always be given at Hogwarts to those who ask for it.
Of course, if anyone wanted to find out some stuff, all they'd have to do would be to follow the spiders. That'd lead them right. That's the key to the whole thing. And that's all I'm saying.
Come along now, Hagrid. We don't want to keep the Dementors waiting now, do we?
All right, I'm coming.
I do love how Dumbledore and Hagrid acted as though I was there, and Lucius noticed nothing. So Hagrid's been taken away, and Lucius has somehow gained the power to suspend Headmaster of Hogwarts. Odd, but okay. Anyway, this key we pick up is literally a one-time use key. I'm not sure if it shows up in our thing. No, it doesn't. I might actually, hang on, I'm just going to take a save over one of the other saves, because I might come back to this just to check something and add it in the comments later. I'm going to save here. The reason is I want to check if you could get into the the Forbidden Forest without picking up that key. Other than that, the key would be fake. So I would want to check that. This key doesn't show up because all it does is unlocks this thing, I think, but I will check that. So this is the only time you can get to the Forbidden Forest, and as a result there are cards in this area, and if you do not get them, then you cannot get 100% because the cards will not show up anywhere else. So this is actually a very frustrating level. It's that it pretty much prevents you from getting 100% if you don't get the cards. Say that, if you didn't get any of the cards in the first half of the game up to the Whomping Willow, then you've not got 100% anyway. I love that camera shot though, as we just come to a stop. It's such a wide scope, and the music is so eerie too. Now, I don't know if you can hear it. You may have to turn your volume a little bit, but if you just listen carefully, there's a little gentle do-do, do-do every so often. And that really adds the tension when you hear that. It's every so often, it's not sort of constant, but it really adds to the atmosphere here. Now, you can exit out of here through the wall, I think. So that takes you back to Hogwarts Grounds. It's just a path, it will take you back. Jeremy Soule has definitely created some good music in his time, and that was a bit of random lag there.
Nintendo!
I'm getting lagged all of a sudden.
Incendio!
Oh, come on. I managed to get that out of nowhere. I'm just going to turn my volume down so I can hear myself think, because yes, the music is great. I do want to be able to hear myself think. Now, the spiders will just keep coming back. There isn't much you can do about it, you just have to burn them. They will eventually come back if you walk backwards and forwards over the area. Now, there are a lot of dead ends, and all these bushes that just won't give me anything, even though they can be shot at. So the first card is actually just down here. In this chest. So this kind of music sort of ratchets up the tension a fair bit. So here's the first card. 66. I am getting random lag stutters. I don't know what that's about. It's just probably the fact that the game is crap. There's an odd targeting position. Anyway, the tension now ratchets up a fair bit while we get attacked by spiders. Now it is actually a good thing that I have 2 potion vials. Unfortunately I didn't fill up the other one, which is dumb. What the heck's that on the weird symbol? What are the symbols that are on the side there? It's weird. Get rid of these spiders. And I do like how I've only noticed this now that there's actually cobwebs up there. Just attack these things. There's luckily chocolate frogs all around this place. For God's sake, die, spiders. Hey! Now over here there's a chocolate frog that we can take. They will give us a health boost, which will save us the need to use potion vials. Hey, this spider will not die. Come on. Whoa, that was some freeze up there. Don't know what that was caused by, but never mind. Anyway, target this thing. To open up the passage. There is so much lag here. This is such a terrible location for lag. Can we just, like, pretend there's no lag, but there's so much bad lag in this here. It's probably because there's so many assets to load. That's why it caused by. Anyway, just jump down here when you're ready. With that track again being played from the Whomping Willow for no reason, but you'll hear that pulsating heartbeat sounding effect when we get this cutscene.
Is it Hagrid?
Not exactly, but I'm a friend of Hagrid's.
Hagrid has never sent men into a hollow before.
Hagrid's in trouble. That's why I've come.
In trouble?
They think up at the school that Hagrid's been setting a something on students. They've taken him to Azkaban.
But that was years ago. Everyone thought that I was the monster that dwells in the Chamber of Secrets. They thought Hagrid had opened the chamber and set me free, which was why he was expelled from Hogwarts.
So you didn't come from the Chamber of Secrets?
No, I come from a distant land and Hagrid cared for me. The girl who was killed 50 years ago was discovered in a bathroom, and I have not seen any other castle apart from the cupboard I grew up in.
If it wasn't you who killed that girl, then what did kill her?
We shall not speak of it.
I'll just go then?
Go? I think not.
But...
I cannot deny my children fresh meat.
Oh dear, we've made Aragog angry, blah blah blah. And for some reason this game does not name him at all, we just know he's Aragog because the film said so. Alright, so we're now going to escape Aragog's thing. Does it actually say here? Actually it says there, escape from Aragog, but he was never named in any of the cutscenes, which is very strange. Anyway, this section is frustrating to all hell. It just is. The whole section is just annoying. And you will hear that doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo in the background of the Harry. I think it's supposed to simulate Harry's heartbeat of the whole situation. I was completely wasted chocolate frog, but never mind. Pardon me. So all I have to do is navigate this section. Not fair, now I should have gone and got that thing. Oh come on, target. Hey! These things just do not know how to target, do they? Then there is a card just down here, I think. It is hard to find the cards because they're just so out of the way, but you do have to search every nook and cranny. Otherwise you will not be getting 100%. And I'm not getting it, but I want to make sure I can show you where all the only once in a lifetime chances cards that you can find are. Whoa, that was a freeze up. It's probably because of all these assets, to be honest. Got this chest now. I think this is just a chocolate frog again. Yeah. Go. Oh, come on. Just drop then if you're going to drop. Talk about one way of upping the tension though. Just, you know, add a heartbeat sound effect. That's all you need. Anyway. What's that over there? That's more I'm not sure we could get to that area. Oh, sugar. About to anger someone. Anyway, attack the web. It will anger Aragog and allow you to progress. And actually the whole challenge here is to do just that. These little spiders before they cause any more hassles. Just be careful if stray incendio spells going astray, because they might hit things which you don't want. Hey, that's not fair, I couldn't even avoid that. Anger Aragog some more, and then go up here, where there is absolutely nothing. These foxy little spider things. Hey! Hey! These things are getting in the way. I don't know what I refer to them as, just nuisances. They are absolute nuisances. Like that. Jump the gap. Jump the gap here. And I do love how, if you just look down there, you can see the never-ending world of the box of this world, effectively. So this one is a difficult one to find, this card up here. You do have to just sort of turn up to the left where that crossing is. So I'll show you in a minute. So normally when you come down this bit here, so you come down there, jump to there, and you just say the normal path is to go down to where that web is. You have to just climb to the left a little bit, and you will see some climbing spaces just here, where if you climb up, you will be able to get to the cards, so just be aware of that. Now I don't believe there's anything over here. Nope, just a void of some sort, I don't know what it's for. Like, can we just check on the map what is shown here? Yes, we're down here where the Harry symbol is. There's 3 more webs to take out. And I think it's just... can't really tell, to be honest, what the map's meant to represent. It's kind of useless. Okay, music goes shut up here. So this is a little bit of tension racket up. You just gotta avoid the webs, which are hard to see as they are. Just sort of zigzag around them very slowly. I think it's sort of impossible to avoid the webs, because there's some in places where you pretty much will be noticed. We'll try. As long as you don't get detected, you're fine. There we go. A bit of pathing abuse. No, don't hurry. Just as long as you avoid the webs. No, I must have hit one to be detected like that. Look at that. I think this bit is pretty much impossible to avoid the detection. Yes, I'm just going to... sometimes the spiders won't die instantly, and I'm just getting killed. There. Yeah, I'm just going to rush up here as fast as I can, because it does get to a point where it is pretty much impossible to avoid being detected. Oh, come on, this is not fair. Just die. So now I'm down to like almost no health. I'm just going to take this chocolate frog right this very minute. Come on, there we go. Now I'm just going to rush down here as fast as I can to avoid getting hurt. Get through this web. And the dramatic music will start momentarily. Thank you. This is where the tension ratchets up a little bit more by the music. You might not even be able to hear me very clearly. Now watch out for the different coloured spiders here. Some will throw sort of like weird leg locker discs at you. Which can be problematic. For God's sake, and how the hell did I take so much damage off this spider? Just die, why don't you? For goodness sake. So there's one more card that we have to get. We had to be real careful with it because it could lead us into a cutscene if we send spells all over the place. Whoa, that lag. So I'm just going to stun for now. Oh, come on. See, spiders, and they're so strong too. Don't know what these are for, but we'll just do this. I don't think this leads to anything. No, it doesn't. Sorry, those things. Pick this up. Run. Throw it back without taking hit point damage, Harry. That would be a nice start. And the tension just ratchets up a little bit more that Harry has to fall from the cliff edge. Oh, I was so close to the spider. Help. Hey! I wasn't even pushing down there. Harry's just wanted to fall off now on every opportunity he can get. This is just like, please move. He's actually floating, that spider, for that moment. Well, getting lags now because the tension's racketing up a little bit. We need a little bit of lag just to make things worse. Come on, get out of the way, get out of the way. Oh, come on, that's not fair. Get that thing out of the way. I took it down with me. Hey! That's not fair. Move. Let me move, rather. I'm literally stuck. And then I fall down and take a health potion for no reason because the spider would not move. How frustrating that must be. It's so difficult to concentrate when you've got music blaring in your ears. I should turn it down for this bit. But I turned it down for myself, you'll just hear it loud and blaring for all that. Oh, come on! Just die! God-forsaken spiders, die! Just die! For goodness sake. It is just crazy how annoying this section is. Wait. I tried to throw that at them and it failed. Now, these spiders are sort of floating in the air. I stopped falling down at that precise moment. You know what I'm going to do? Yeah, I'm not going to try and get around these spiders because clearly I can't. What I'm going to do, target them, throw them off, because they're in the way. I think they do come back down again, regardless, or back up or something. Just wait for this one to get out of the way. Then rush past as fast as possible before he comes back down again. And Harry wants to fall off again. I think that's an enforced fall off, rather, because I wasn't pushing to push him down, if that makes sense. Anyway, through that section, the spiders die. Come on. You're giving me the shits now. Come on. Fall down. And this is where I've got to be real careful. Come on. So there are two more webs here. If I hit the second one in the far distance, we will end up in a cutscene that will prevent me getting the card that's literally located right here. So right here behind this bush is a card. No, that's a frog. Help! That's the frog. Where's the card? But the card is located behind this bush, well out of the way, in between all these spiders. Look at them all trying to attack me. Look, I've got 69. Look, I'm just going to get out of the way of these spiders before they do any more damage. Yes, if a incendiary spell hits that webbing there, you'll be put to a cutscene, so you'll not be able to get this card. First of all, we're just going to recover our health and items, that's all. Time to go! Literally. Hey, that just went right through it. There we go. So we now have angered Aragog to burn his web. In the course of that, we just see the most pathetic attempt by EA to imply that the rock broke, but it didn't. It was just a pretend little rock formation fall, but it didn't actually chunk it off. Anyway, boss battle time, but I had to defeat Aragog. Somewhere. Oh, damn it. Yeah, so all you have to do is when he's like that, just hit him with Incendio and run around the room while avoiding his spiders. The strength of the spell doesn't matter because the amount of damage done is the same, effectively, so there's no real point trying to charge up the spell, just hit him. Where's the spider dude's gone? He's got a little family of spiders following them around the room. Hell, now watch out for that. That'll send out a shockwave, which you basically have to avoid. Come on. Go. So every time he shows off his bottom, is it? Go hit him. Hitting him twice doesn't count, so there's no point. You can burn these things for like cheats and things, but at the moment it's giving me beams that are completely worthless. Oh, watch out for Aragog. Whoa! I'm in his pathway. Help! 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 Now he'll do this. At a certain point he'll start shooting things at you. As long as you just dive out of the way, you're fine. An attack. So we're taking down half his health, I think. And he just goes through the same routine again. That could be an easy hit. Follow him around. No, we won't. We'll just run. And he'll run into me instead. Right, I don't think you can deal with the little spiders. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get away from me. Hey! Now, you can't do that and he will, you know, give you a very obvious excuse to hit his exposed spot. You'll hear he's getting a bit angrier now because we're taking him down so fast. Now, unfortunately, at this point, he will launch spiders at you, but you can just defeat them with some incendios. Easy enough. If you are low on health, these things should, in theory, give you health trees. Now, when he gets to this point, he will go a bit faster. Just dive, dive, dive like crazy. We'll get faster and faster as well. Oh shit. That's literally impossible to avoid that. Another hit. 2 more hits, I think, and we will defeat him. Let's just run fast, fast, fast because we can't see what we're doing. Come on, Aragog. No, I don't want you to hit me like that. I just want you to fall quickly. Oh, sugar. He's hitting spiders this time. Unfortunately, this time he's not going to run. Live, love, laugh. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just trying to get away from this dude. And there we go, defeated. And now he's sort of collapsing it on the ground, randomly. Now we are looking the other way now. Baron's about to save the day, because Aragog's about to make mincemeat of us if we don't get out of here soon. Come on, Ron, save the day with the flying car, wherever you found that from. Run? What do you mean run into my car?
Thanks, Ron. That was close.
Yeah, it was close. But we've learned, the characters don't talk about it, but we have learned something. Hagrid didn't open the Chamber of Secrets, and the thing that Tom Riddle was talking about was Aragog, and he's not the heir of Slytherin monster. Which says a lot. Now if you try to go back in there, you can't. That area is now locked off, so if you did get the cards, that's that. Now we do have a little bit of time to spare for this video, and we're done. We could just end day, but I'm not going to. I'm going to teleport us back to the Gryffindor common room and put back the wizard's hat. And we're back to here. Because you don't have to worry about him or by freezes that are happening randomly. Don't know why they're happening. Must be just have a bit of an encoding overload or something. Let's just head back into the. Yes, you did lose me with the most evilest voice you could have produced from that. Let's go to the notice board and give back the wizard's hat.
I really appreciate you finding the wizard hat, Harry. Thanks, and here's a wizard card.
Thank you very much. So that will be card number 70, and we will now have a pretty full health bar. Well, nearly full. What's the next notice board item? 1 pair of dragon hide gloves, last known location near the lake. Now I mentioned this in the previous recording, the previous part. That is located next to one of the incendio braziers along the side. It's the one with 4 in line. If you can find that, you will find this item. I'm going to do that tomorrow because, well, we can't fly at night to get to that item, I'm afraid. But before we close out this video, we are going to go to Fred and George's shop and buy up pretty much all the cards that they've got. I think there's only 2 or 3 of them.
Come here.
Look, Liberty Gibbet.
No, Percy, you're not going to leg lock me.
Lost him.
Yes, you did. So I think there's 2 cards that are named and then a spare card. So I think the cards that you don't pick up in chests in the areas that you can't go back to. Oh no, that was George glitched rather. Let's just buy this.
How much is this?
Now you can carry more stink pellets, Harry.
Not that I would want to. And so there's 2 cards here, this one.
This Beatrix Bloxham card. How much is it?
Just the usual price.
Beatrix Bloxham. If only we had her talent. Apparently one of her readers was continuously sick for 3 whole weeks.
I find that rather hard to believe. Anyway, this is a spare card, so it's not a named one. And you may be able to find cards. Apparently, I can't verify this, but if you have gone into an area that had cards that you can't go back to, so like the Whomping Willow or, I don't know, the Forbidden Forest, for example, you may be able to find that card here, but I'm not sure what the requirements are for them to appear here.
How much is this famous Witches and Wizards
Because it's just a generic card, so it could be anything.
30, but feel free to keep on browsing.
See what I mean? How it just says they don't say anything about it because they don't know what the card is. So my suspicion is that if you can't get to cards that you've passed by, you should be able to find it here as a spare card that you can spend 30 beans on. But again, I don't know what the conditions are for them to appear. So someone would have to verify that.
Luminous balloons are great for distracting people.
How much is a...
There we go.
You can use stink pellets to get
I
out
don't
of
know.
all kinds of nasty situations, Harry.
Incendio!
George completely stuck on the thing for no reason. I don't know why he wanted to do that, but finally he's just stuck in the graphics. Alright, so we cleaned out their shop. There's nothing there to find. That makes the beans summarily useless, essentially, because there's no reason for them. The only thing I can think of for using them... Actually, no, the beans are not useless. What on earth am I saying?
Locomotor Mortis!
They're useless for the shop, but not much. There are still uses for them. the gnome throwing and broom racing things that you could do out in Hogwarts grounds during the day, they require beans. They progressively get higher. So the first one's only like 5 beans. And over time it gets up to like 50 or 60 beans. So you could use the exploit of getting back 200 beans every time just to make that easier. So we will get the dragon hide gloves in the next part, I think, because the next part's actually really short. It's only a Quidditch match. So I think I will clear out this notice board items task and perhaps do one gnome throwing minigame. But we'll see. Thank you so much for watching this video for Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets PS2. In the next part we're going to go on to the final day mission before the end of term. And I'm just going to save... let's save here. I'll just overwrite all the saves. I don't care. There we go. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one for the final Quidditch match of the season against Slytherin. Bye now.